Yes, people. Big up to my clients. Big up to anyone, whatever. Give me a sec. All my jumpers down there doing a madness. But yeah, hopefully my camera doesn't overheat. But big up. Big up. Yeah. I make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, man. Run me up to 10K if you don't mind. And big up to everyone. Like, happy Friday, Juma Mubarak as well to any of the Akis. And yeah, man, or Good Friday, all of that good stuff, good vibes and whatnot. But yeah, let's get straight down into business. Because last night, I'm not gonna lie, see my title for when we was about to draw that game. I didn't say on Ransom show, I just thought by now. I had to delete it. I deleted it until we scored in the final moments because of Bruno Fernandes. But I'm gonna do a little bit of talking about Man United's new star, Toby Collier. And there's someone that I advocated for back in the summer. I think it caught a couple other eyes as well that don't support Man United. I think Mons really liked him. Hooks really likes him. I think Daps had took some notice as well. So like other rivals were definitely in thinking that guy looks like a decent player. Garnacho's bid's gonna be revealed as well, and we're hoping for that 60 million mark. I'm petty. I want 50 million plus 5 just for the petty behaviors, but I'm not gonna say no to 60 million. I'm not really fussed about this Dorgu stuff. Apparently, the new package is going to be beyond the 30 million euro package that was first obviously pushed towards Lecce, but we'll see what happens there. It might even happen during this show. So who knows? But big up to everyone that's here, man. Rants raided, so appreciate Rants for that raid, and appreciate everyone else that's joining in that wants to come over and hear me talk absolute crap, even about some of these players. I just want to move forward. It's as simple as that. Garner or Nacho? I don't know. I call him Nacho personally. I don't know what else there is. But big up to everyone in the building. Who's in here? Make sure you tell me, like, let me know where you're from in the world as well. I know most of you support Man United, but let me know where you're from in the world. It'll be interesting to find out. Big up main event. I tried. You might need to make a new profile just for Rance's channel, but he trusts his mods like me as well. I kind of trust my mods. So if like Solomon's in here, if he finds that some of you are talking some absolute rubbish, yeah, removal. Big up tactic. It says if in your cells Garnacho to Chelsea, we riot at the parking lot. Wait, if in your cells wait? I'm trying to do 1 and 2 together right now. Do you support Man United or do you support Chelsea? Big up Diams as well. Is it Diams? I always ask you how to say your name. Diams. Is it Diams or Diams? Big up yourself though. Big up Castro as well. I don't know. Close the chat on mobile. Close the chat. Like the stream. Reopen the chat. And then I'm not even gonna say that word just in case someone tries to clip me up and say, "Look at this white guy talking like this." Da, 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 da. So yeah, Count in the building. Jean Grey as well. Big up yourself. Chills. Shaz. Paddy, Joshy J. Remember, people, he's got a Man United channel as well, I believe. So do check him out. Anyone that's got channels, let me know, man. I'll point out, put in the YouTube bar. Go give them a chance. Be curious. Garnacho, like my mom, might either love him or hate him. I agree. And I'm not in the favor of him staying. You're from Portugal. Oh, big up. Indonesia, Hussein's from, big up. Somerset, South Africa, flipping out. You lot are saying all these different places already. What time is it in some of your countries? What's going on? St. Lucia, big up. Small island, big up, man. Ireland, everyone said something. London. I know where you're from, Solomon, as well. Kenya. Everyone said a different country at this point. Brumba, I live in South Wales. Your cousin Janik is the what? Who? Whatever that was, Yash, that sounded racist. Let's see what Janik looks like. Janik Sinner. You are out of your damn. That's just racist. Nah, you know what? That's definitely racism. I don't give a damn. How the hell do you see this guy and say me? That's insane. Kevin Owens. Let me check this guy. Who's Kevin Owens? Are you what? What? Nah, you lot are taking the piss. It's 7:30 p.m. here. No, Cass, it's good. He's good. Nah, man, he's ugly, bro. Don't do that. Sydney, someone from Australia, from the exotic area of Southeast London. Whereabouts? That's where I'm from. From the exotic area of Peckham. Big up Cass. Big up the Chelsea. Yeah, up the Chelsea. Garnacho. Looks like you want him. The Argentina flag. Yeah. All right. Big up Dan as well. Nacho looks good in blue. To be fair, pause. I look so good in blue. I had to run the same picture twice in the thumbnail. How about that? I went to uni in Southeast still. Oh, fairs. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I need to up the brightness, do it, don't I? Let me go up the brightness. Oh, calm. Not very professional, is it? But oh well. It's a one-man band, isn't it? Don't have a dark room where I can just fill the lights up with and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man. Yeah, but he's gonna. Is this you know what conversation I'm gonna start with, isn't it? Is this where the copium starts? Is this the one? This is it, Sullivan, man. This is it. I love it, man. Because Maresca says, yeah, you know what? We don't need no one. I'm happy with what we've got. Yeah, man. Hey, Garnacho, I can't wait for him to be a player at Chelsea. I've been waiting for so long. It feels like a lifetime at the moment, even though your interest was only of last week, pretty much late last week. It feels like a lifetime. You lot can go and do whatever you need, however you see fit with all the wingers that you've got at your club, whether they're like cheaters, like Mudryk, doping and all this kind of stuff, or Sancho, where you're going to have a what if moment if he's going to be the great Sancho that we saw at Dortmund. Madueke, Mr. Inconsistent. Pedro Neto, you know, I mean, big up to him. He stayed injury free, but now Garnacho. Yeah, man. I love to see that. People, make sure you keep running the likes in the chat. What are we on? We're not even on 100 likes. I need to know because everything is pointing towards Garnacho and 60 million. Richard Fay just came out and say, like, considering a 60 million bid, like the word considering or will do or whatever, like it's just buzzwords. It hasn't happened. Yesterday I saw 59 million, but it kind of makes me wonder, like, are Chelsea serious? Like, what is it that Chelsea see in Garnacho so much that they feel they need to bid the asking price from Man United? Like Napoli obviously the president rubbished off the fake comments about what they said about Garnacho. So and then they're not exactly out of the race either. I think the bid's still on the table. It got rejected. There's rumors of them making an improved bid. There's Adeyemi there as well, which they look like they want to try and get done. And then there's rumors of Adeyemi not even wanting to go. He wants to stay at Dortmund. It kind of doesn't. I don't know. It's all quite confusing. I think it will be 50 plus 5. There's no reason for it to be anything more. And I think United accept that as well. At the same time, I do believe United could probably get more, but I wouldn't push Chelsea's buttons too much. I said to Ches last night, who are your scouts? I need to know who your recruitment is in your scouts because realistically, I look at this thinking you need a striker. Yeah, Osimhen's right there. Maybe you're looking at a different striker for the summer. You got a different target. And then potentially you might need a new centre back. But the first thing you need, whilst you play in Conference League, bearing in mind, people, you've got João Felix and Nkunku as well. What you need is Garnacho. And I feel like it's more of those things where it's popped up on a Chelsea feed of players that are available or being touted that you can make a bid potentially and go and get them. And I feel like whoever's in a Chelsea recruitment is in a Brighton mode thinking, along the lines of like, it's one of the better prospects in the academy, academy, one of the better young prospects in world football. We can't pass up this opportunity. That's what I'm in belief with. That's what someone must have put over to like Maresca and the rest of them. I don't even know if Maresca wants him. He doesn't suit anything that they need. It's the most confusing transfer since Mount. We didn't need Mount. Arsenal didn't need Havertz. And now it's done swings and roundabouts, and all of a sudden you want Garnacho. And yesterday, anyone saw Garnacho, he was clapping the fans. I think it was at the East End as well before he went back down the tunnel. Could have been a Stretford end. He looked like he was clapping a lot. Looked like he was like trying not to cry as well. It seems like it's happening, but at the same breath, we've actually seen as well, we've actually seen. Oh, Alice raided me. Oh, big up Alice, man. Hey, that's a good Fridays, man. I big up Alice. I appreciate you a lot. Message me as well. WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me if you're in here. I say that I could just WhatsApp you. I just don't understand. Again, I just don't really understand the transfer. But I'm not gonna complain. I don't think no United fans can really complain about this. It's just one of those where it's just it is football and this happens. But it is a Mason Mount receipt. It is a Mason Mount receipt. And that's all I care about. I am so petty. I'm still trying to work out how he works in Maresca's system. Has anyone got a logical explanation how he fits into Chelsea? Even though it's got nothing to do with Manchester United, I just need to know if there's any rival fans to see how it is. Because when I see the way this guy plays, he's not... Like, he is quite decent at holding the line, but he always wants to cut inside more or less so he can get a shot off. If you saw yesterday, like, Garnacho was letting off some decent shots, bottom bins, yeah, nearly keeper saving it. He's letting off shots to the left. Keeper saved it again. Butland had some good saves. But when you want to do what Sancho does or Neto does, and it's always going down the byline, link-up play, that's not really his game. You want him in front of goal. Yes, he did miss a couple goal opportunities yesterday, which is what it is. I just don't see it. Is Anthony left? Is he finally gone? Let me check Twitter. Is it done? He's traveling to Sevilla tonight. All right, calm. I can't understand why they'd sign 7 wingers and no strikers. I don't know either. It's not our problem, but it came out by who was it? Rich Fay as well. That we're looking at 3 players to potentially replace Garnacho with, and 2 of them are in the bottom half of the table in the Premier League. So that kind of tells me it's either Cunha, which is, I think me and Alice are so sold on Cunha, and so many others as well. I do believe that is the deal that we are working on. Sammy Mokbel came out yesterday and even confirmed the interest. But for me, it's Cunha, and the other one that was tipped because there was a 4 list is either in Burmo or Delap, but Delap's a striker, so I would count out Delap. So I've got a feeling, again, I don't think it would be Tyler Dibbling. Only reason being is because it would be stupid to go get him for 55 million now when you can probably go get him for half that price when they get relegated. So that's sorted. And the other one, I think it's in Burmo. It's got to be Cunha and then Burmo. Dibbling makes no sense right now. Why would you want to pay 55 million for him? But I would not I wouldn't put it past this club. Because like Dibbling's played wing back all season, and I know you can play 10, but you're resting on a young player, an 18-year-old, to do your business, and hopefully he develops. That's no different from the model that Chelsea's doing. Go get someone that's more ready-made right now, who's available, who's falling out with a manager potentially. Burmo, Cunha, Dibbling, and we could get Cherky. I don't think it is Cherky. Who do you lot think it is? Let me know in the comments. It's the ideal fit. It has to be. And you know what? I'm going to have so much more like mud on my face if it isn't this Cunha. I'm pretty much I've said his name so much. I probably sound obsessed. It sounds like baby reindeer settings. Castell will sell him later for 100 million to Real. Who? What Garnacho? Whilst they've got Vinny Jr. and Mbappe that can play that position. Are you sure about that one? I see how he fits, but he's not good enough for what he think he is. Fez. Yeah, but he said you got to look at key words with a lot of these journalists, and I think also Alice is very good at this. Is like considering, could be tempted. Like that's not engraved in terms of like you're gonna go and do it. Like it's happened, or it's like they said it could happen. I could tell you what could happen in the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, I could come off screen and go take a shit. But it's not happening. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to take one right now, but it could happen. It's buzzwords. We are obviously putting in a sell-on clause for the... nearly said that. I don't know. Maybe there is one, but I don't think that would bode well with Chelsea. Douglas Luiz, but that's not really a replacement for Garnacho, is it? We should be looking at him, but it doesn't look like right now. Yeah, main event says Narcas keep manifesting the Cunha links. Everyone in this chat right now needs to write hashtag Cunha. Get this Get this to hashtag Cunha settings. Raum would actually be a very good buy at wingback. So I like that one. Alice is the master at making it seem like Man United are signing everyone. Hey, big up Alice, man. See, you know what the maddest thing is with Alice? Yeah? She gave me a lot of like I already got a lot of confidence doing obviously never a foul and whatnot, but she gave me more of the mold, the confidence to just get things going. Like I even asked for bits of advice. I've never done single based content or talking to like this in the camera. So like even with some of the videos I do, she does a breakdown of the way she wants to do it, and I do it another way, and we talk about like those things as well. So it's a bit of reassurance and whatnot, and we kind of talk similar in a way, like in terms of how we view football. Not we don't agree with every single player. Don't get me wrong, but then who does? You know. Hashtag Cunha, Garnacho, stay with Big up Abdullah, Salam Kas, big up this channel for me, Cunha mid be fine. Hashtag Cunha, Neymar, nah. Alice talks rumors, big up Alice. Is that what we're doing? That's funny. What likes are we on, people, as well? We are on 80 likes. There's 373 people in the house. And there was big up for the super chat earlier, Joshy J as well. And then yeah, man, anything beyond that is appreciated. Do you want Ceballos, Fran Garcia? I would take Fran Garcia in a heartbeat. By the way, I would have him. But one thing he doesn't have is the physicality. But I do like him a lot. Chouameni, I would take. So you're a Real Madrid fan? I'd give you all for free. Right. Wow. Nah, I don't know. I'll take 2 of those. The rest of them I wouldn't take though. So yeah. Cass no wants to run into Cunha and Ahmad Xerxes. That's nice. Look, I said I'd give Xerxes his flowers, but I'm trying to see Gyökeres in front of Cunha Ahmad. I'm trying to see Gyökeres. I'm trying to see an actual fearful front three. I would like to see how I think Cunha and Xerxes would link up very well. Actually, Cunha running off of Xerxes and them doing little 1-2. I think it could really work. But I need a number 9. I still want Gyökeres. I'm not a fan of Højlund. I would loan him out because I don't think no one would buy him. Brahim Diaz is another one I'd buy. Could you call it a good window? I would say so. I would say. Let me know in the chat as well, because get involved. Remember, this is me to you. You lot are my clients, so we gotta have a business meeting. I think it's an 8 for a January window for Man United. You could say that's a 10, but it's not, is it? I would give it an 8 or 7.5 out of 8 out of 10 window. I'd say. You got a prospect. You know, you got a great profile, and then you got Cunha, who's an established Premier League player. For it to be a 10, you need to go and get I feel like you need to go get like an Alvaro Fernandez, or if you take a different direction, then obviously Douglas Luiz. But Daps. Yeah. Would you say Douglas Luiz is Man City bound? Do you reckon in the end you will go and get him like deadline day or something?
The issue is that Juventus want us to
but an obligation, isn't it?
Obligation, and we don't want to put it on.
But after the other day,
more later that I'm pissed we're going into this run and we haven't sorted it. To be honest, like we've now got our start of our big games and we haven't sorted. We've got Mamouche, we've got other players. We need Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, they need Douglas too. I think he goes to Man City.
For me, unless they know maybe an Edison or someone like that, it's the only option out there. That's easy. You just go and fucking deal with it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think we get him.
Between us, you.
Yeah, we're not heavily interested. That's the only issue. It's because he's too expensive. Yeah, he's too expensive. Edison's way too expensive. They want something between like 80 and 100 million right now. They're fighting for the league title up there. Naipan is available for 11 million. Arsenal interest. I saw that, but I'm not too heavily sold on Naipan. The only reason being is because I don't know enough about him. So you lot could pretty much educate me on that part. For me, it'd be a 9. I'm used to man signing Vague Horse Igalo in January. This is an improvement, massive improvement. Xerxes, you can't really say Wallahi though. Like you got to say like Wallahi to me. Like saying Wallahi is big in it. Like you can't. It's up to you in it, Benz, but you should know better, man. Xerxes is average. He ain't it. For me, Alice got such a grasp of football as a girl, kind of floored me. As a girl, bit sexist, isn't it, Jack? Do you know what I mean? What are you saying? A woman can't take in as much information on football like a man? Is that what you said? I'm joking. I'm just putting you on the spot. Amrim's the real deal. I'd like to think so. But you know what? Bar obviously all this speculation with Cunha, Garnacho, unless there's an update. You know who I feel like I think it's a breath of fresh air. I don't have much more words to really describe him from when I was talking about rants, but it's Toby Collyer. It's like we've been searching for like a 6 for so long. Like a one that's a modern 6. Not exactly. He might be more suited to the 8, but I think he's a 6. It's Toby Collier, right? He's just a new star in it. Like, I'm not gonna call him a star boy. I'm not gonna say he's the next best thing or whatever, but like it's taken this kind of long. I know he's had a bit of an injury as well, but it's taken long when Agate comes out of the pitch and we was complaining about it slightly, even against Brighton. Collier come on, but it didn't look like it fit the mold. It looked a little bit disjointed as a whole as a team, and that's what Amram got super pissed off about. But he's so young, he's got a lot to learn still. Is that when you take out Agate and you put a Collyer in, it still looks just as comfortable in terms of energy and even covering the pitch, recoveries, and it's getting about really. And it's like, it makes me wonder again, it's like finally we don't have to really focus on a 6 if they believe in long term. And this is exactly what United's is all about, is about the youth. You should start, instead of going to invest 60, 70 million on a guy that what could he be? Like, surely you should just be improving the academy. I look at players like Lindelof when he goes, don't need to go and replace him with a bad boy centre back costing 80, 70, 60, 50 million. You got Kokonki, if he's that good and you deem him that good, he's training with a team and he's only 15, 16, 17 years of age. Use him if he's that good. Do you know what I mean? Mantanto, you lot said Kenda, for instance, right? Kenda is an anomaly. Like, it looks like he's a wing back, can play with both feet, looks really good, but they're asking for 65 million. But you got someone in academy that could just be as good, if not better, because he's highly rated by the officials over there. Go and use him, save some money. What I like about Amrim so much is it's like he puts a lot of faith in the youth, if that makes sense. A lot of faith. And it's just something it's principles. And Toby Collyer is just a great example of it, of probably how you should use a player or how you should develop a youngster in given terms of minutes. I think he's a little bit older than everybody else. I'm pretty sure Collyer must be about 21 years of age right now, right? He's just turned 21. So it's probably the perfect time to finally maybe take a hold in this United team. And whether it's him and Agate or him or Agate, it's just like you got someone that can get about the pitch and is fast and it's got a lot of got a lot to grow into. People forget how young Agate really is as well. Like, Agate, what is he? 23, I think. So it's good to know that we don't really need to wonder about that position as much. But he could flop. He could flop. But it's just it's all about youth. It's about winning and it's about getting trophies at the end of the day. And when you don't have to spend dumb money on a position, it's like 5 years ago, we would have signed him down to a deal, loaned him out or something, or let him rot, and then we go and get someone else that we just don't need. I do think they do both need a partner. I do believe if you use both of them, it's really good for shutting down a top side. Like, let's say we play Arsenal, let's say we play Man City. You want to use Agate and Collyer because they're going to get about the pitch and they're going to break up play. They're going to do a bit of a madness. It'll be difficult to break them down, but there's not enough progression in their passing. So you got to go find the next best things, your Edisons and whatnot. And I think United in this rate at this point might need 2 8s. Not 2 6s, 2 8s. Someone that's got long range vision as well. Edison, great at passing. And then probably another profile. Angelo Steeler, maybe, perhaps. There might be someone in the academy that's also good, but you do need experience in there. It's the 10 positions that it's just like, they're fine, but they're not. But there's more of an abundance of the 10s than there are what we got backwards. It's such a mess. But yesterday, I must say, like, Collyer is just first phase. There was a difference when Agate came on. I wouldn't say Agate is not composed because I've seen in many situations Agate being composed, but he just looked very, very comfortable. His positional stance was 10-10. His passing was decent as well. Like, he kept it simple, moved it forward. Need to move it a little bit more forward. There was one where we had a nice little bit of play as well within the players, and he could have shifted it to the right, but he got intercepted that was going to go towards Ahmad. But I feel like he's slightly press resistant. Some people call him like baby Declan Rice. yeah, even if we do get a little bit of a baby Declan Rice in the fold, first things first, go change your haircut. I'm not a big fan of it. Change your haircut. You might like it, but this is just me. I'm not gonna police it, but change your haircut. No mullets though. And then yeah, we're good to go. I hope Toby Collyer could turn out to be another Mainu, is what Jack is saying. But yeah, maybe. But I think Mainu's a little. Look, I think they're both at different ends of the spectrum of the midfield. Like Collyer, I think Mainu should be up further, and then Collyer should be back further back. He's further back, and then the other one's further forward. So, but they're both from the academy, and we were so close to having that history, nearly another part of history of United nearly finished. When you need an academy, like we've had an academy prospect in the side for years, right? For like, I don't know, many years. I don't know how many, 80 years or since the club started, maybe. I don't know what the actual record is, but I'm just loving that. That's the fact. UK born as well. Where he's from in the UK, he might be English, could be Northern Irish. I'm not fussed, but it's homegrown, isn't it? No, I don't think so. I think Collier's better in possession than McTominay. I think, again, he's more of a defensive mid. McTominay, again, is better when he goes further forward. That's where he does his real damage. Carrick without the passing, we're doing too much. We're doing too much. Carrick's another, that's a different thing. If Amram wanted him, he couldn't have sold him. He could have been at least bench player for sure. We should have signed Maxime Kakare, not physical enough, by the way, for the midfield. He was sold by peanuts by a desperate Lyon. Kakare presses and tackles by his press assistant and a good passer. Well, if that's the case, well, how come Como was the only team that was in for him? Mo is saying, Cass, I'm quite confident we're not in for Cunha like that. Otherwise, Fabrizio would have said so. I reckon we go for a player half Cunha's price, to be honest. Maybe, or maybe Fabrizio doesn't have the information yet, or they're waiting for more of like something a little bit more concrete. Maybe, I don't know. I think we did get told that we're working on a second deal, but we don't know what kind of works have been done. Is it just background works, background checks? Not entirely sure. Just reading out some of the other comments as well. But it's never a foul. There we go. Swap deals with Chelsea. Don't see it. I don't see it. Tactics saying, but we are killing our academy's morale. But we are planning to get rid of Rashi. Yeah, but Rashford might be one prospect going out, but then we've got quite a few coming in. Toby Collyer being one of them. Mainu's still a prospect coming in. Kokonki, Mantanto's coming in. There's a lot of hype behind Ibrahimov, Shea Lacey, Jack Fletcher, another one of them. There's another name that I have absolutely forgotten as well. Chido Obi Martin's another one of our academy prospects now. Even though he come from Arsenal, we're just, latching onto it a little bit. It's just, we're starving, man. Like, there's no doubt about United's academy prospects. There's another guy in the midfield that's absolutely insane, but I just can't remember his name. But you can't, the thing is, you say all these names, but you can't keep all of them. We can't hold on to sentiment with Garnacho and whatnot. Toby Collyer's a new sentiment, don't get me wrong, because obviously he's the latest thing you could say from the academy that we can actually see with our own eyes. But we can't hold on to someone that's averaged 8 goals every season since he started for United back in 2014 or 15. He got his debut. I think it was 2015 he got his debut. Yeah. That's enough for me, man. Do you think we should ask for João Felix to be included in the deal? I think if we want João Felix to be, it should be separate. It would be stupid to not go get a Cunha. It'd be stupid to not get Cunha and then just get João Felix. It needs to be like Cunha and Felix. It should be separate, in my opinion. I said it to Rance. Go get Cunha, but if you also get Felix on loan separate away from the deal, then you're laughing. If he wants out, then go and do it. I think Harry Amas gets sold. I don't think he's going to make it. Again, injuries is killing him as well a little bit, so he can't really get his opportunities. Collyer is solid. Big up Midoriya, man. Give me Mainu at Madrid. I like him. Y'all using him wrong. He can come in when Jude needs rest. Jude, the type of player to give him freedom. I mean, if you got 100 million, so be it. We should be rinsing Chelsea for Garnacho. 60 million is a steal. I mean, you know what it is, Benny? Yeah, I'll call it a rip-off. I'm not one of those that rate him too much. I think 60 million is fair price considering how bad United have been. I mean, in another lifetime, maybe it'd be worth like 100 million, but nah, don't see it, man. It's a steal for us. It's a rip-off for Chelsea. You'd be devastated, but why would you be devastated? What's the hold with Garnacho? If someone can't fit into what the plans of Manchester United are and the coach, what's the point of holding on to that? Yes, I do. He needs to start next game. He needs to start next game. I've sincerely had enough of Anana. Nothing more. 60 million is good. I'm taking 40. Doesn't fit the system. Nah, 40. 40 is a bump. Nah, 40 is a bump, DW, man. Come on. We're better than this. Talking of injuries, I want Mount and Shaw gone. That's exactly who needs to be out the door first and foremost. Big up everyone, though. Let me check the like. The like count is 118. If we can get this to 150, then that's amazing. So double check your like buttons as well. If you haven't subscribed and you just come on the channel, I do a lot of these where I just interact with the chat, talk on whatever I need to talk on, whether it's news or just an opinion piece. And I might sometimes have different guests on maybe as well. Like Alice might jump on or Ty, rants at sometimes, or Saeed. So all of that kind of stuff. Big up Bish. Casual and United Stand fans run riot, but they acting like he's flipping. They act like this guy's Ronaldo. Like, all right, let me ask you, look, final question. Last night, I thought Toby Collier, the new star, I thought he was my man in the match. Who is you guys man in the match? Because it wasn't Garnacho for me. He put up a basic winger performance. He missed us 2 goals. He could have cost us. I'm forgetting that. Who's your last man in the match? Just like last one. Anyone. Yeah, that's just not it. But in there, Ahmad is what Daniel's saying. Collyer was man in the match. Thought Ericsson was good. Bit of a mixture. For me, Garnacho did well last night. Collyer did well. Solid 8. I gave Collyer a 9. Toby by far. Collyer by far. Yeah, you're taking the mick. The bald Rangers guy, but the one that came off injured. By far, he's nowhere near Nani's level. Collyer a Leica. Leica's, you know what? Leica's improving a little bit. Again. Yeah, it's the reaction. I think Collyer was probably man of the match. Give it Martinez for that pass. Bruno Collyer. Bruno is decent. Yeah, man. But regardless of that, big up to everyone. If you want to put a comment after this video, it'd be much appreciated. It helps with the algorithms. This is going to go over to Never a Foul. There's 340 people. We're going to talk about like Man United as well, Chelsea, a bit of everything on the weekend with a panel. So if you want to go over there, then sick. And I'll be waiting for you there. Look, again, 350 people. If you want another piece of content, then dope. In a bit, man. Man said Butland. Butland was actually decent.